Okay, so I promise I will be brief. If I can have everybody's attention for a moment. This is the last thing I'll say. I've been waiting to do this for about 6 months. I've been sitting on this surprise. And I have to thank Gary, our videographer, for doing it. Can I just say before I do, he asked me was I sober when he asked me out, and then he was so drunk he took my number down wrong and texted a complete stranger for a week. Let's just put the card right there. But no, I said to my friend, I haven't heard from him. He asked me to his Debs, and I haven't heard a word. And then she went back to him, and he realised he had taken the number down wrong and texted me. But anyway, this is the last thing I'll say and do. I have a little surprise for Dave. It's a little video. I hope you really, really like it. I'm very, very excited about it because I think he's going to love it. As I say, this was done last October and I've been sitting on it since then. And absolutely nobody except me, Gary and John know about it. So I hope you all enjoy it. Love you to bits. Happy wedding day.
Good evening. Tonight we have an important discussion on the subject of marriage, particularly the marriage of Julianne and David. It is, in marriage terms, the equivalent of the World Cup final because it leaves an enduring legacy. The question is, though, is it right for both of them? What do you think, Liam?
I actually think David has taken a big chance, Bill. He could have had any girl to marry. He's a really top lad, you know. So I think he's taking a risk, but it might be a risk worth taking. Well, I'd prefer to see the game unfold before I make a final decision.
What about you?
Well, funny enough, not for the first time I disagree with Liam. She's a smasher, Julianne. An absolute smasher. I'm not sure about that boy, though. You know what I like, and he's one of the worst.
Time will
he's
tell.
Plenty of form. I don't think he can be controlled, this David fella.
Well, she has a big job on her hands then, hasn't she?
I've seen him out in the town at night, and believe me, baby, when I'm out in the town, I see lots of things. I just want to wish Julianne the best, and David, good luck, pal. If it all goes pear-shaped, I'm always here for you, baby.
John, David apparently is a huge fan of this panel. He thinks we're terrific.
Yeah.
Would that kind of cast some doubt on his judgment in your opinion?
The opposite, actually, Bill. I mean, the more I hear about him in that respect, the more I think it's a good match for Julianne. Good catch, I should say. Never mind a good match. I hope she has a good match as well. But you know, I think it stands him in good stead that he actually is a fan of the panel. I hope she's a fan of the panel as well. Because if she isn't, then you know the marriage mightn't last that long.
But after listening to you three guys tonight, she may not be a fan of the panel. We shall see.
Well, that'll go against her, Bill. You know, I'd say she'd want to get on board straight away. But like all the lads there, I wish her and David, Julianne and David, all the very best.
Well, Julianne is a very special girl who loves Dave to bits, and after 43 years of marriage, let me give you a piece of advice. I have learned that only two things are necessary to keep your wife happy. First, let her think she's having her own way, and second, let her have her own way. From all of us here in Studio 5, we wish you both every possible happiness.